Genes, The True Oracle of Life, by Group U, Duane Copper Jr., Gavin Jean-Pierre, Ecclesia Moraine, and Zachary Cernich. What exactly are genes? Genes are a set of instructions that determine what an organism is like, its appearance, how it survives, and how it behaves in its environment. They possess the data to build and maintain cells and pass genetic information to offspring. They are contained in long strands of DNA called chromosomes, and they are essentially the blueprints for all life. Genetics is the study of genes, heredity, and genetic variation in living organisms. Scientists have been interested in genetics since they first discovered genes. One huge feat of genetics is the completion of the Human Genome Project. The HGP was the International Collaborative Research Program whose goal was the complete mapping and understanding of all genes of human beings. The HGP first began in October 1990 and culminated in April 2003. It revealed that there are approximately 20,500 separate human genes. Although scientists are able to map out the genome, the exact function for each gene and each gene combo has not completely been discovered. The complete mapping of the human genome has allowed researchers to perform a fairly new practice called predictive genetics. Predictive genetics is the use of the knowledge obtained from the Human Genome Project to accurately predict whether a person will develop a disease in their lifetime. Predictive genetic testing involves searching for genetic changes or mutations that are linked to disease. They inform us only about a future condition that may or may not develop. Since they are testing for the likeliness of a mutation to occur, they carry a degree of uncertainty. However, predictive genetic testing is fairly accurate and holds considerable potential for accurate risk assessment and appropriate targeting of screening and preventative strategies.
Based on a study led by Paola Sebastiani from the Boston University School of Public Health and Thomas Pearl from the Boston University School of Medicine, scientists have identified genetic signatures strongly associated with a long and healthy life. These findings can help further the understanding of how certain genes can offer protection from age-related diseases like cancer, dementia, and cardiovascular disease. Genes can offer protection because the individual may inherit certain genetic variation that predispose him or her to diseases that decrease longevity. Other genes may provide gene resistance, increasing longevity. 800 subjects between the ages of 95 and 119 had their DNA analyzed and compared to random controls. There were specific genetic variations called single nucleotide polymorphism, or SNPs for short, that were associated with the longevity group. A genetic model of 150 SNPs were developed to compute the predisposition of an individual to exceptional longevity. The model successfully predicted longevity in a sample of centenarians with 77% accuracy. Researchers also found that approximately 15% of the control subjects have SNPs related to longevity. All of these results indicate that exceptional longevity is strongly associated with complex combinations of genetic information.
Research in the field of genetics has led to incredible discoveries about just how much of our lives genes may govern. To this day, studies are being conducted to find direct associations between genes and behavioral patterns, particularly predispositions to distinct behavioral patterns, such as criminal activity, suicide, and even linguistic ability. The list goes on. As knowledge of genes and the human genome grows, we may one day be able to live in a world free of fear of disease, where our offspring are more socially adept and health and relationships don't decline because of addiction. It is the work being done now that brings us ever closer to our utopia, and history has shown new solutions often bring about new problems. But there is no denying that our ambitions in this field can lead to profound changes, not just in our personal lives, but also in our society and in our culture.